Welcome back to the channel. Now today I am at Gunwharf Quays in Portsmouth to give you a full tour for 2025, and I'm going to show you around what to expect when visiting Gunwharf Quays in Portsmouth and show you all of the shops and restaurants available here. I'll also show you the entertainment options. You've got a cinema here and you've also got a bowling area as well. Not only that, you've got the Spinnaker Tower. I'm just going to give you a walk around today and show you, if you are visiting Gunwharf Quays and you're interested to find out what's actually here, let's go for a walk and see, because obviously year by year it changes, doesn't it? Now some of you do like these walk-in tours of various places, and this channel provides tourist attractions on the channel, whether that's entertainment options, shopping centres, and also theme parks if you're a fan of theme parks as well. So lots of people like different things, and I'm here to show you what's on offer in the UK. I'm going to be getting around lots more shopping centres in the future. Got their big M&S outlet here. Now this isn't one of those with a food court, this is just one of those clothing ones. There you go, it's quite a big store in there, goes quite far back. Food options when you do walk in, you've got a Pret just over there. I do like going to Pret myself. When I go to an airport I always go in Pret. You've got that there, and if you're not a fan of Pret then you've got a Cornish bakery just over as well. Looks quite nice in there, to be fair. Give you a bit of a zoom in. Now I'm not going to be talking all of the way, just sometimes. The Body Shop was supposed to be going bust, wasn't it? But they're okay at the moment. Do you know any more info on the Body Shop? If you do, drop me a comment. Got a Skechers store here on the right hand side. Quite a popular shop. It's quite a big one as well. It is quite a long Skechers store, to be fair. I've seen a lot smaller ones around. If you go to West Key, Southampton, it's actually a smaller store there. Got the Lint store just over there. Now there is two levels to Gunwharf Quays. You've got the shops at the bottom and then the entertainment options at the top, and I'll take you around the top in a little bit after I show you around these shops. What we're going to do is we're going to take a right just over here, and then it wraps all the way around. Now if you're wondering what's actually at Gunwharf Quays, what type of shops, obviously it's more of your designer type of shops. If you do want something a little bit cheaper, then there's the Cascades in Commercial Road for you. I do actually have a Cascades vlog on the channel if you want to check that one out, if you want some of the cheaper options. You've got Tommy Hilfiger just over here, but there are some decent shops down here. You don't have to spend a fortune at Gunwharf. It's a nice chilled one today because it's midweek, so not too many people around. Obviously if you come here at the weekend it's going to be a lot busier. Just over on the left hand side we've got a perfume shop. And you've also got a Superdry store just over here. Yeah, you can see there's no one in there at the moment, so if you do come during the week you're going to have a completely different experience, as I was saying. Lots of nice couches just down here. These didn't used to be here, to be honest, but they are now, so you can have a nice little relax if someone's going in a shop and you just want to sit down, go on your phone for a little bit, and I'm sure you'll be comfortable in these. Just over here you do have one of the biggest stores in Gunwharf Quays, which is Ralph Lauren. And obviously you've got the kids side and the adult side as well. This is a nice touch because these have recently arrived here. I haven't seen these before. Just in front of me you've got the North Face. It's a nice place to go and buy a nice jacket in this cold weather. The funny thing is, I'm actually in a t-shirt today. Look at this. There's me in a t-shirt and trackies. I'm actually off to the gym later. I actually come to film this content and I actually forgot my jacket in the car because it's not too bad at the moment, to be fair. It's nice and fresh. I'll tell you what, I like these jackets just over here. And I like the green one as well, which is just behind it as well. They're about £180, something like that, 220, something like that, so they're not cheap. What I'm going to do, the shop's obviously wrapped round. They go all the way to the left up there and then forward, but I'm going to take you this way and then go back round to the shops up there. Because I'm not going to be showing you this small little section just here, and it actually starts at the next section, I'll tell you what's here. You've got Reese, you've got the Van shop just over there, you've got a big Calvin Klein store. That looks like it's been converted into 2 stores. And there's lots of others down there. There's a couple of sports shops, and there's also watch station just over here as well. They've got some Armani watches in there. Looks like there's some good deals in here as well. 30% off if you buy 2 items by the looks of it. Interesting. They're probably like, who's that person filming in our shop window looking at the watches? It's a little bit suspect, isn't it, to be fair? Now this little shop just over here used to be a sunglasses shop. They used to do Oakley sunglasses. I love a good pair of Oakleys. It's not anymore though, and I'll tell you what, they got a few bags in there, but you wouldn't think they'd be doing too much business, would you? Because there's not a lot really in there. If you think how much the site fees are for some of these shops at Gunwharf Quays, you wouldn't think that shop would make too much money, if I'm being honest with you. You've got an ASIC shop just over here if you're into your running stuff and sports stuff. Now there are a few food options around this area, and one of those is Burger King just over here. Some more on the right hand side as we're coming up. I'll show you those. But before I do that, you've got the Spinnaker Tower just over here. Now I've just done a Spinnaker Tower vlog on the channel, and just to show you, I am actually here on a different day because I'm in my trackies and a Jack Wills t-shirt. So I am actually wearing a different top at the moment, just if you thought I'll film this on the same day. I did not. Yeah, there is a couple of different levels. As I was saying, that up there used to be an all-you-can-eat Chinese restaurant, but it's not there anymore, but I'll take you up there in a bit. Obviously you've got the HUGE Spinnaker Tower. It's iconic for Portsmouth, isn't it? Have you ever been up there? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you check out that vlog on the channel that's just been posted if you haven't already. And here's the opening times for the Spinnaker Tower just over here. Monday to Thursday, 10:30 till 6. Friday till Sunday 10 till 6 on that one. You're best off booking your tickets online to get it slightly cheaper as well. Just over here we have a Cafe Nero store. Now this used to be a Subway. I used to go in here a couple of years back. It used to be a decent Subway. Very small in there, but it's a Cafe Nero now. It's been here for a while. Along with that, you got tortilla over here. I haven't actually tried tortilla myself. Is it any good? Let me know. I'll have to try it in there sometimes. And here's the menu for it if you're wondering what the menu is. Got burritos in here. It's the prices of that. You got the naked burrito. You got a bit of a shadow there because of the sun. Move over just a little bit for you. I'll take you around this side and then show you what bars around the other side, and then head back towards the shops for you, and finishing up at the second level. It's a lovely day out today. Look at this sunshine. I'm not in my sunglasses. I've left my Oakleys, but I'm just enjoying that sun. It's nice to get a bit of sun for once. Look, you can see, as I was saying, nice t-shirt, just soaking up the sun. Got the White Link ferry just over here, parked up. There we go. Give you a bit of a zoom in. But you're not here for that. You're here to see what shops and other things are available. I'm just showing you the setting. It's a lovely setting down here at Gunwharf if you've not visited before. I actually had a cream tea in there. You'll see that in the vlog. If you watch my Spinnaker Tower vlog, you get some great views up there. For the price that you do pay, it's a really good deal. I think I paid £13–14, and then I paid, I think it was £5.20 to add a cream tea as well. Or you can have cake and coffee for £5.20, as I was saying. I think that's a decent deal. You do have a little floor up there that you just stand on, which is just up there. It's actually up there. But yeah, I'm not a fan of, even though I like rides and roller coasters, I'm not a massive fan of heights, if I'm honest with you. I'm okay on, give me any roller coaster because you come straight back down, but when you stay at a particular height for a long time, I'm not really great at that, if I'm honest with you. It's a lovely place to just sit here, just especially in the nice weather. Just over in the distance, give you a bit of a zoom into the distance, you do have Gosport, and they've got Gosport High Street. There's not much over there these days, if I'm being honest with you. You've got the Gosport boat though, and if you do want to spend a couple of hours, you can get on that green Gosport boat over there that runs frequently. Not too expensive to go over there for a few hours and check the place out. There is a submarine museum over there. And again, if you are a fan of submarines or would like to go aboard one, make sure you check out my submarine vlog on the channel. It's under the tourist attraction section. Got the Slim Chickens restaurant over there. That's supposed to be really good for chicken, obviously. Chicken restaurant. You got Bella Italia, which is a pizza place. You've also got Zizzy. Now I'm not going to take you to the top of this bit. I will take you to the top by the entertainment options. You've got Wagamama and Slugger Lettuce just up there. Obviously a couple of these places like Bella Italia, get my words mixed up, and Zizzy, got the outdoor sections for them as well, so you can sit out, have your meal and soak in that view in the sunshine. It's a lovely view to have a meal. Better weather is definitely coming, that's for sure. It's been a long winter, this one. It's been cold for a long time, and it's just nice that it's finally picking up now. I'll show you over that section later on actually. But yeah, I'm heading back towards the shops now, showing you what else is around here that I haven't already showed you. Along with that, there's other entertainment options that I'm going to be showing you around as well. Have you been to Slug and Lettuce for a bottomless brunch before? They do it here. I'll quickly show you the menu for slug and lettuce if you don't know what's on the menu. Just over here. Got various breakfast options over here. Sandwiches served till full. Mix and match. Sharers, sides, and then you've got your mains and your burgers just over here. Although there's no prices on this menu, I don't think. Looks really nice in here, to be fair. You guys, someone coming out, enjoying their drinks. Got an ore bar one just over here. If you want to grab a cocktail, sit out here. To be honest with you, that's a better view just up there in slug and lettuce. Because you've got the upper section. I'm not too sure if there's an upper section to this one. Let's have a quick look. Didn't actually look up here, I'm not too sure. Now that used to be a gym up there. I was actually a member a long time ago up that gym. I've now got a different gym. I've been to about 3 or 4 different gyms since then. Years and years ago I used to be a gym member up there, and I used to look out. Obviously you had all of the treadmills along the window. Did you ever come to this gym? And then you'd look out and it was a decent view, to be fair. I used to park in the underground car park. And it was 24 hours a day, so if you're looking for a small news agent, you've got a Gunwharf News just over here. Got a big Hugo Boss store on the right hand side. Now hopefully the audio's okay on this, because my microphone's just switched itself off. I'm not too sure when that was. Lately when I've been doing various vlogs, my microphone switches itself off randomly. It's a bit strange because you'd think it would stay on, especially if you're talking, and it would pick it up, but it doesn't. It switches itself off, so I do have to look into that and see why it's doing it. I'm not too sure. Does anyone know? Has anyone got the same microphone as me? This is the Hugo Boss store. Now you definitely won't be coming in this store if you are trying to save the pennies, that's for sure. Now I buy Boss stuff myself, but I actually get it from a different store. I wouldn't get it from the main store because you pay a fortune in that one. I don't buy fake clothing, I never have. But it's a lot cheaper if you go to other places. Got a Guest store just over here. And then you've got a Levi's. Do many people still buy Levi's clothing? Obviously it was very popular back in the day. Not so popular now, but there's still a big demand for it, I'm sure. Yeah, I actually get my Boss stuff from USC, which is, if you go in a sports world, you get the USC separate to it, just like you would get a game in a sports world. If you don't know already, then they do branded clothing in there, but obviously at a fraction of the price. Still quite expensive, but not as expensive as a normal store. And you've got a Crocs just over here, so if you're heading off on holiday and want some suitable footwear, then get yourself an air. What I will do, so that upper section that I'm showing you is just over here, and it finishes just over there. So what I will do after this little section is head up over there, and then go over there and show you inside these two places, and then I'm going to turn right up there and there's some more shops up there. But yeah, you've got an Adidas store. Now Gunwharf Quays, if you are looking for any sports clothes, this place is ideal for you because you do have a massive Nike store just over there. It's absolutely huge, and then you've got this huge Adidas store, and I'll take you inside this Adidas store now. They have both recently had a renovation as well, so it's nice and fresh in here, as you can see. Got the heating on here as well. Do you prefer Adidas or do you prefer Nike? For trainers, I prefer Nike. I like the Air Force Ones. There we go, there's me in the mirror. Top's a little bit screwed up. But yeah, there's a bit of a chilly one still out there. But it was nice and fresh, the sun's shining. I did actually forget my coat, but it's not too cold. I mean, if you'd have come out before, maybe a week ago, I would have been absolutely freezing, but the weather is actually getting a bit warmer. I'm not going to show you all of these items because you don't want to see everything, do you? It's just a little browse around certain stores. I will take you in the Nike store as well and show you what's available in there. The good thing about this store as well is the trainers in here, because the trainers are always at good deals, much better deals than most normal shops. Because it's an outlet store, you do get 30% off if you spend 70 or more in each store. These trainers, for instance, just to give you a heads up, £35 on those. I mean, these ones are £20. Quickly show you those. So if you look at these are £50. So they're not hugely expensive in here, and you will make a nice saving if you do find a pair that you like. As I said, I prefer Nike, just because obviously I just prefer the way that they actually fit compared to Adidas. If you wear, I've noticed when I wear Adidas, because my feet, if I do a lot of walking, they tend to rub a little bit in the Adidas's, whereas they don't in the Nike. So that's why I prefer Nike over Adidas. But I still like Adidas, I still buy Adidas clothing. Anyway, let's get into that Nike store and show you what's in there for a comparison. Like I said, big size shop in there. Got various football kits just over there as well. Tell you what, these socks are quite nice just over here. Look at these. Fancy buying some of these myself actually. They're quite nice. I'm not too sure about the yellow ones. They're nice, those ones there. Got the blue ones down there as well. They're nice. Not too sure. £8 for those, 3-pack. Anyway, let's continue this tour. See, it's still the Adidas store just over here, just to show you how big it is. It's more than a double shop really. Just over here you've got Under Armour. It's not as big, but it's still got a big selection in there. If you want to get yourself a nice necklace, there we go. Anyway, there are some more shops just down that direction and other things, and I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm going to go in the Nike store now and show you the comparison. It's definitely a big store in here as well. And I do like the trainer section in here because you get some great deals in there as well. It's a lot more spaced out in here that I find though. You can see the aisles are a lot more spaced out, which is nice obviously when it's busy. If you do come in here on a Saturday, it will be absolutely rammed in here and you won't be able to move hardly. I've been here lots of times on a Saturday and it's always like that. So for the third time, definitely come here in the week because you get a different experience at Gunwharf Quays. Two sections, you've got the kids section obviously, just like with any store, and then you've got the adults over the other side. Just to give you a heads up, these are quite nice, aren't they? £22.99 on those. Not really a fan of these style of strap, but the trainer itself, £22.99, not bad at all. And as I was saying, that's what you get from these outlet stores. I mean, this section over here is an additional 50% off the ticketed price. You could get some really good deals in here. And there's so many to choose from as well. Look at this, different sizes. But yeah, you just won't get this amount of savings in a normal shop if you go in a JD, for instance. JD are actually quite expensive now. I used to always go in JD myself. Normally now I would go in a USC to get some Air Force Ones normally, or I do like this Nike shop. I've actually bought 2 pairs of trainers in here before, only 2 because I buy them elsewhere, but won't take you down every row. But look at the size of this, all of the sizes on offer, so you're not gonna miss out on your size if you do see a pair that you like in here, that's for sure. Do you enjoy these walking tours? Because some people just put the walking tour up and they don't say anything whatsoever. I mean, if you prefer me to be quiet the whole way, I can do in future if that's what you prefer. I have done a couple like that before, and I've had some messages of people saying, can you tell me some stuff about the place? And that's why I go around now and give you some information with whatever I know anyway. Some places I don't know too much about, so I'll be a little bit more quieter on. If I know a lot more on a place, I will speak up a little bit more. But yeah, here we go, there's the Nike store. Lots of clothing around there. Pick up one of these myself right now, can't I? Just going there, I thought that was the exit. Now that used to be the exit just over there, you could exit, but they've changed it since they refitted the store, and there's also some scan points there. That never used to be there, that used to be the main till section. Let's head on and go upstairs now, shall we? What I will say before then, I won't take you down there, but the parking at Gunwharf Quays is just underground, just down there. So you're literally, you come up the escalator or you go up the lift if you've got a pushchair, and you just come up there and you're straight into the shops. When you head into Portsmouth, you will see the amount of spaces available at Gunwharf Quays, and during the week you will get your parking space. That's for sure. Got a guest services just over here. Anyway, let's take you upstairs and I'll quickly show you around up there before heading up to the other part. We are 28 minutes in on this vlog. I wonder how long it's going to be, maybe 40, 45, something like that, I'm guessing. We'll have to see. And we've made it upstairs to the right hand side. You've got Frankie and Benny's. A lot of Frankie and Benny stores have closed down, so I'm not too sure how long this is going to be here for now. It's been here a long time, Frankie and Benny's, but they are slowly dying out, aren't they? Got the mains on there. Now these mozzarella sticks at Frankie and Benny's, they taste so good, they really do. $7.45 though for a mozzarella stick. I'll have 5 of them, $7.45 as a starter. I'm going to take you around up there now before walking around that little bit. Chiquito just over here. Mexican food, you got burgers, rice bowls, corn on the cobs. I'm sure you already know if you've been in there before. Won't take you in there, just give you a little look in. Reflective glass. nice and quiet. Nice and quiet. Let's have a look at the menu for you. If you want to pause that and check out the menu, you can do. If it does get busy, you've got lots of outside tables as well in the summer. You wouldn't really want to sit indoors in August. Got a few tables out here. One of the other major places to eat at Gunwharf Quays is Nando's, just over here. Are you a Nando's fan? Yeah, it's a big Nando's, to be fair. And again, you've got some outside tables. They're not just on the right, they're actually on the left as well. So lots of seating in here for the busier times, which is good to see. Show you a quick look inside the restaurant, why not? There we go. Yeah, it's all nice in here. Decent Nando's. Now, I'm not going to take you up there because that is where we've already been. Obviously, you've got the bars around there, looking out to those great views. You've already seen those views that I was showing you anyway by the Spinnaker Tower. So if you want to see those views, you've already seen them. There's my shadow there on the left hand side. You can tell it's a good day when you can see your shadow, can't you? And the good thing about these walking tours, I'm actually off to the gym later, but I don't need to go onto the treadmill now. Getting my exercise in, it's a win-win. Next on our list is View Cinema. Now, back in the day, I remember coming in here and watching hundreds and hundreds of films in this cinema. Now, that Ben & Jerry's booth over there used to be on the right hand side, and you used to get Pick a Mix just over here, which is actually still there, but obviously the ice creams now have actually been moved over to the other side. But it's nice and fresh in here. It's obviously had a nice refit. You've got the Tango Ice Blast that you do yourself. You used to actually have to queue up for the ice blast, and they would make them for you. Love a good Ben & Jerry's booth, that's for sure. And my favourite is the banana one, Chunky Monkey. Now, the Chunky Monkey, they don't actually do it in the supermarkets anymore, unfortunately. I was just going to say they only do the Chunky Monkey in the View Cinemas, but they don't, because this one doesn't have the Chunky Monkey. If you go to a lot of the View Cinemas, they have it. So just a heads up, if you did like the Chunky Monkey, very random, and you can't get it in the supermarkets anymore that I know of anyway, get yourself down to most Views, because most of them do have it. That's pretty much the only one that I've seen that doesn't have it. And I'm not monkeying around with that banana taste either. And surprise, surprise, my microphone, for the third time, has actually switched itself off again. It's actually on again now. I think it's on a timer, my microphone. There we go, you get some good views of the shops that I showed you around before. Yeah, I think my microphone is on a timer. Is it 10 minutes, something like that? I'm not too sure. It would be great if someone's listening and they know the settings or how to change it. Like I said, I'll have to get on YouTube and find out. As long as you can hear me okay, then it's all good. Got Five Guys just over here. Are you a fan? Not only that, the other entertainment option is Hollywood Bowl just over here, formerly known as Bowlplex at Gunwharf Quays. Now, just a heads up, many years ago I used to work in Bowlplex in here. It used to be Bowlplex, not Hollywood Bowl. And just over there you'd have, which they've got still now, the big American pool tables. Are they the full-size ones? I'm not too sure, because they used to have the full-size ones. I think they're the standard ones in here now, £2. But yeah, just over here they would have an upstairs and a downstairs of the full-size American pool tables. Now, I love playing a bit of full-size American pool. and if you go around anywhere now, you struggle to find them. There's not too many of them around, and if you do find one, there's only one of them, and they're always being played on normally. Not that you wanted to know any of that. Now this arcade in here is quite big. You've got the Halo machine around here, so many ticket machines. It wouldn't be theme parks and attractions without a good old arcade or fun fair or ride. And you've got lots of the arcade machines in here. Just over here you've got now if you are a fan of Jurassic Park, I'll be back in Orlando towards the end of the year. Always in Orlando, love going back there. Make sure you check out that content. If you go in any arcade, you always get these Mario Karts. 9 times out of 10, don't you? And this is one of the machines that I always usually go on. Now the difference between this Mario Kart and some of the others, if you do play Mario Kart back at home, if you know the courses, if you've got the weapons and everything, you can lap people and things like that. I'll tell you what, you can't do that on this one. No matter how, I'm very good at Mario Kart. I'm not bigging myself up, but I am very good. And I can never get too far in front of most people, because you're always one weapon away from being destroyed and then they overtake you. So it's always very edgy towards the end. Has anyone else had that experience? Just over here, you got a massive Connect 4 hoops machine. It's a big machine, to be fair. It's only £1 a go. Interesting. See what else they got around here. I'll show you the bowling alley, or we'll show you the bar area. Got a dance machine just over here. Yeah, I used to work in Bowlplex, like I was saying, back in the day. I was assistant manager in here. There used to be a little food, this was the food counter just over here. Got the Hungry Hippos game, that's always very popular in these style arcades as well. Love a bit of Hungry Hippos. Along with a couple of air hockey machines as well. It's a lovely bowling alley in here. Lots of tables in here for the weekend, for when it's busy. Now all of the lanes are lit up, nice and dead in here. Got the VIP area up there, that's interesting, didn't know about that. Yeah. They look like they're enjoying their game of bowling there. And just because you haven't seen me, there you go, you've seen me now in the bowling alley where I used to work at. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to swing you around again. So the VIP area, obviously, it's closed off for parties. If you're in here for a wedding or something like that and you've come in here afterwards for a laugh or whatever, you do have all of these sofas here, so you can chill out on a birthday party, on a special occasion, and grab yourself some Skittles. Love a good Skittle, do you? What's your favourite colour? I used to love the red. Everyone loves the red ones, don't they? But I'll tell you what, I quite like the orange ones now. And that's made your day knowing that I like the orange one, so give me a subscribe on that. Anyway, let's get out of this bowling alley. Hopefully the sound has picked up in here because it's very loud in here. Piano keys. Right, let's move on. Got the lollipops just over as well. Interesting. Now the opening times, as we do move out, just in case you are coming to the bowling alley, 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, and then closing at 11 or midnight. 7 days a week, so yeah, decent opening hours. What I'm going to do now, so I'm going to walk outside, walk outside. I'm going to walk, well, I am outside, aren't I? I'm going to walk down there and show you what's down there. But yeah, it's such a lovely day here today at Gunwharf Quays, and what a view that is. Make sure you check out that vlog.
That's fun.
Very chilled here today, very chilled indeed. Right, I won't walk along both sides for you because you don't want to see both sides, but you've got a Boots just over there. If you do want to go to the toilet, you've got the toilets on the left hand side, you've got a Clark shop over there, you've got a Moss shop, and you've got a Havana's just over here. If you are going anywhere nice weather wise, get yourself down to Havana's and get yourself a pair of these where they are 50% off, these ones. If you're looking for more food that you haven't seen, that you already haven't seen, then get yourself down to Patisserie Valerie. They do some nice coffees in there. Get yourself a nice cake, and I'll show you the cakes that they got on offer just over there. You can see them in the window. Give you a bit of a zoom in. Now that used to be a bus shelter, and it's actually been renovated now. That's why it looks like that. Little information for you. You've got the tables in there. Just over here you do have Grosvenor Casino. If you want to come here, have a bit of a gamble, lose a bit of money, then get yourself down there. You never know, you might win some money. Opening times for the casino, as I'm sure you're aware, 24 hours with a 5-star food rating. Grab yourself a nice meal in here as well. Not going to take you in there though. If you are already tuned into this vlog still, then you've had a bit of a gamble already, haven't you? Because you've had to listen to me for this long, 41 minutes. Just over here, you've got a Krispy Kreme donut store just over here. What is your favourite Krispy Kreme? I'll tell you what, I haven't actually had one of these in years. They smell good though. Yeah, usually I go for a nice muffin, like I actually had a nice Victoria sponge muffin earlier on, and yes, it isn't the best for you. There you go. Yes, it isn't the best for you, but it does have egg in it, which obviously, if you go into the gym, it's got protein in. So if you're going to have something bad, have something like that. A donut, it's just got a load of crap in basically, hasn't it? Got the Fred Perry store just over here. I do like a good donut, but yeah, I just feel so guilty afterwards, whereas I don't as much with a muffin. You've got the Timberland store just over there. That used to be a Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Obviously it went bust, didn't it? Most of them anyway. At the time it also... Did it used to be a Sports World? I'm not too sure. I can't remember. No, I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments. Did it used to be Sports World before Timberland? Before Gordon Ramsay's? I think it did. Now just over here you do have two interesting shops that I'll take you in both of them. Why not? Got the Cadbury shop just over here. Everyone loves a good Cadbury's hot chocolate. Not the biggest of stores, but it's in here. You can get yourself a nice souvenir. Lots of chocolate, surprise, surprise. Mini eggs. Yeah, it's not just chocolate in here. Like I said, you can grab yourself a nice souvenir in here as well. You've got the bags down there. If you are a fan of Cadbury's chocolate, make sure you check out my Cadbury World vlog on the channel under the tourist section, because I actually went there about just over a month ago now, and I really enjoyed myself in there. £2 a cup for the hot chocolate. That's not too bad at all, is it? £2. Usually you can get a good deal in some of these outlet stores. Well, you can in Nike and Adidas. Not so much this in the Haribo store, but I will show you around and what's on offer now. These have gone up to a crazy amount in the shops, aren't they? 8 of those is $5.99. Not as expensive, but yeah, they've shot right up the cream eggs. These are interesting. Look at these. Obviously, you've got the Happy Easter egg bags just over here. You're probably watching this and it might not be Easter anymore, but they obviously change the seasons, don't they? I'll tell you, they're not too bad. $3.99 for the Heroes and Roses tubs. Normally you'd get something like that at Christmas, wouldn't you? Normally they've gone up to about £5 or £6 now because of the increase in cost. But $3.99 for a tub. Get yourself down here for one of those tubs. Probably the best deal in there, that is. Straight into the Haribo store now, and I'll show you around in here. Now this is a better store for gifts because you've got the candles just over here, £14 of your favourite sweets just over here. You've got the cherry colas just over here. If you are looking for a pick a mix, they're £6.50. Fill your boots. Or you've also just underneath got these huge bags just under there. Just to give you a price check, £17 on the big bags. I quite like these strawberry ones as a kid, just over here. They're love hearts, they're quite nice, they are. Just like you get in most warehouses, you've got the tubs around here. Prices on the tubs, £5.80 just over there. Rhubarb custards, £5.80. Yeah, it's not too bad. Movie night box, if you're looking for a box and you want one with your movies, that's what you get for £10. It's a nice box. Yeah, there's so much to choose from in here. Everyone loves a bit of Haribo, don't they? So many different gifts that you can buy. You've got the little merch section just over here. You've got the Haribo glass jars over here. These are really nice. Grab yourself some Haribos and fill them up. Just whack it in the front room, the kitchen. You can even put one of them in your bedroom, couldn't you? And just fill them up. Have them whenever you want. Got the key rings just over there. Yeah, it's a nice store. I definitely prefer the Haribo shop over the Cadbury shop. There's not a lot going on in that Cadbury shop, but I'll tell you what, those tubs in there for £3.99, decent deal. Probably one of the best deals around at the moment in the UK chocolate wise, because Cadbury's chocolate has gone up all around the place. Just over here, if you are looking to stay at Gunwharf Quays, you've got Holiday Inn Express just over here. And then you do also have a Tesco around here. There it is there. Coming up in the distance. That little building above the Tesco is actually student accommodation, because you've got the university just in the distance just over there. So that's where the students stay. In this building here. Well, some of them do anyway. Not all of them would fit in there. You've got this massive lipstick tower just over here. More restaurants, which I'll show you now. Brasserie Blanc. Make sure I pronounce that right. Along with that, we've got Costa. Prefer a Starbucks personally, but do have Costa quite a lot, because there's more Costas than Starbucks that I know of anyway. Is that true? I'll have to Google that one. I'm not too sure, but I think there is anyway. We are approaching towards the end of the vlog now. There's a few more things around here, and then I'll wrap this one up. We are 48 minutes in. So if you are watching right now, well done. Thank you for the view time. I appreciate it, because like I was saying, I'm going to be doing lots more of this style content in the future. I've already done various shopping centres around the UK. Done ones up north, done ones in the south, and I'll continue doing them because there's so many of them, and obviously lots of you visit them and you're not too sure what's quite here. You can look on the website, but it's not quite the same getting a feel for the place. Obviously that doesn't tell you how big the places are or what they're like inside, whether they've been recently renovated, because some places you could be like, well, I think I'd prefer to visit there over another place really, and a website doesn't always tell you that. And then obviously shops get updated every year, don't they, and things come in and out. I'm actually getting a little bit cold now with the sea air around here. Now sorry if I have been nattering on a little bit in this vlog, that's because I know a lot about Portsmouth. As I said, if I go somewhere that I don't know as much about, I'm not going to talk a lot about it, am I? To have a beauty outlet over here, and you've also got a weird fish. I've never been in a weird fish shop before. Interesting. There's a clothing store just over here. Looks like they've got a lot of surf clothing in there as well. Interesting. Yeah, as I was saying, that building over there used to be my gym, and it was a great view out there. It was a little bit awkward getting in and out of the gym. That's why I actually join somewhere else at the time, because obviously you need to come down to Gunwharf, go in the underground car park. That's fine if you're going shopping, but sometimes when you want to go to the gym, you want to get in and out and get all of your exercise done ASAP, and it was a little bit, after a while I found something a little bit more convenient for me. I love Portsmouth shop over there. If you're looking to buy property at Gunwharf, there's a Leaders over there. Yeah, it's a lovely place to visit. You can easily spend a day here because, like I was saying, there's so many shops here. If you just want to take things at your own pace, easily spend a day, because you've got the Spinnaker Tower. You can go up there for a few hours. You can look around some shops, grab yourself some food, and after that you've got the bowling alley. You've got the Five Guys there, or you can have a Nando's just over there and finish the evening in a cinema if you wanted to. Or you could even go in a couple of these bars around here. There is a bar that I haven't told you about just over there, and there's also the old customs house. The old customs house just over here. It's a lovely place down here at Gunwharf. If you've not visited, I highly recommend a visit. I love the sound of that. It's lovely, that is. It's not the best of views to be honest, but it's a lovely sound. The better views are just over there. Can actually walk all the way around there as well. I'm not going to be doing that. It's just going to be showing you what's available. I've never been in a banana tree Asian kitchen either. Love a good Chinese, but never been over there. Now, just a quick heads up, dogs are welcome. So you can actually bring your dogs down here. It's a lovely day. Like I said, you can walk around Gunwharf, grab yourself something on the menu there. Got an Indian section as well. But yeah, this is more for if you want to come here in the evening, you know, grab a bite to eat, grab yourself a couple of drinks, sit out here. Hopefully the weather's alright anyway, because you want to be here in the decent weather. You don't want to be here when it's raining. It's not really the place to be. It's much more of a sunshiny type place. Like today, it's just lovely to look out with the sun on you. Got some nice tables here as well. Lovely. Now, if you do come here at Christmas time, there is a little section just over there where they do have a few Christmas things. You've got a few Christmas stores, you've got a few food booths, and a couple of rides for the kids. Now, the last few years the Christmas event hasn't been the best. It's been a little bit watered down, but it's a very small space just over there. You're not going to be fitting massive rides and things like that in. It's just a few things for the kids, and you can go there and have a little chill out, have a little look around a couple of the Christmas stores. So yeah, just to keep in mind, they do have that here at Christmas. Anyway, 53 minutes in, and I thought this would be a good view to wrap up the vlog. If you've enjoyed this content and enjoyed this full tour of Gunwharf Quays for 2025, where I haven't actually cut the video out, I sometimes cut out quite a few of the video clips or something. If I say something wrong, I'll cut it out and I'll get my words mixed up sometimes, but I haven't done that. This is more of these style vlogs really, where it's just a chilled one showing you around. It's a lovely view of the Spinnaker Tower over there. Anyway, I'm going to head over to the gym now. I'm actually in my trackies, if the camera will focus. There we go. Yeah, I'm in my trackies. Luckily I'm not in my shorts. It's a lovely day out today. I highly recommend coming to Gunwharf Quays. There's so much to do here, so much to see. Grab yourself a bite to eat, just relax. You can spend the whole day here if you want to. You can head over to Gosport if you want somewhere else. Like I said, I don't really recommend going over to Gosport for too long because there's not a lot over there, and it's not the best really, if I'm being honest with you. It used to be quite nice over there 10-15 years ago, but a lot has changed over there. So just come here for the day, or half a day, or just come here for a few hours. If you've enjoyed this content and would like to see more of these walking tours, make sure you give me a thumbs up, really appreciate it. Drop me a comment. Have you been to Gunwharf before? What's your favourite shop here? What's your favourite bar, restaurant? Drop me a comment. And also, if you do know about this microphone issue where it just switches off every now and again, if you do own this microphone, the DJI microphone, let me know, I'd really appreciate it. Not too sure what that beep is over there. It's probably the ferries over there going over to the Isle of Wight, not too sure. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to get over to the gym. Give me a thumbs up, as I said. Give me a subscribe, because I'm doing lots of these. Not just that, tourist attractions all over the UK. If I go abroad, I'll do some tourist attractions as well. Later on in the year, I'm getting over to Tenerife and Florida, so if you want to see that content, there's going to be lots coming from there. Make sure you give me that subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next theme parks and attractions video. See you later.